It was the worst day on Wall Street since the crash of 1987.
Here, a loss of 37 points or so. Apple shares are just getting hammered this morning.
This market is as volatile as you'll ever see.
People often imagine making money online as something simple and structured.
Buy more! Buy more!
They picture following a smart system with professional websites and realistic dashboards. But real financial markets don't work that way. Scams take advantage of this gap between expectation and reality, and that's where quantum AI enters the picture. So what exactly is quantum AI? It's sold to you as intelligent trading software, the kind that supposedly lets AI grow your money on autopilot while you kick back and do nothing. That's the pitch. The truth is the exact opposite. Quantum AI isn't a trading tool at all. It's the name behind one of the biggest AI-powered scams running the world right now, and it's quietly taken hundreds of millions of dollars from regular people just like you. Not as a breakthrough, but as a carefully engineered lie. Quantum AI is not just a trading platform. It's a global scam with no official CEO or formal leadership. It's sophisticated and coordinated, and this so-called investment scheme has been active since 2020 and is still trapping victims, even today. And here's the part that should scare you. Most of the people who fell for it were convinced they were way too smart to ever get scammed. Imagine on a regular afternoon, you're scrolling through your feed. Among the flood of reels and memes, a video pops up, something that grabs your attention immediately. It's Elon Musk, or someone who looks exactly like Elon Musk. Regardless, the resemblance is uncanny. He's sitting in what appears to be a TV studio, leaning forward, and says, "We've developed a new quantum computing project, a trading software called Quantum AI that can be used to make money on autopilot. The big banks are terrified and are trying to shut us down, and it's all because this tool allows ordinary people like you to quit their jobs and become millionaires in just 3 months." It feels real, the lip sync is perfect, the voice is right, the setting looks legitimate. And then the caption underneath reads, "Act now before this gets taken down." Knowing the shenanigans of Elon Musk with X and Dogecoin, you think, I guess this is worth checking out. Thousands of people clicked the link. Thousands of people lost everything. And Elon Musk, the real one, had absolutely nothing to do with any of it. And no, this isn't some one-time thing. That same fake Elon Musk video has popped up in dozens of countries. In the UK, they just swap his face for Martin Lewis, the most trusted money expert in the country, who says he's been deepfaked into these scam ads more times than he can even count. Different face, different language, exact same trap. Scams have been one of the oldest ways to cheat people even before currency was actually a thing. And today we're covering what can be genuinely considered is the most dangerous financial scam operating right now in 2026. Not because it's the biggest in raw dollar terms, although the numbers can be just as staggering, but because it's the first scam in the history of mankind where you cannot trust your own eyes and ears. And by the time you realize something is wrong, your money is already gone. It has no CEO, no registered company, no office address. It's a ghost built from code and psychology. And just to show you how big this is, regulators in at least 4 countries, Belgium, Germany, the Netherlands, and the UK, have all put out public warnings about this one operation. Most scams don't even get named once. This one keeps getting flagged over and over and still refuses to die. This is how it works, and more importantly, this is how you don't become the next victim. Here's the thing about quantum AI that makes it different from every scam that came before it. Old scams had obvious tells that let you catch on quickly. Bad grammar in emails, a Nigerian prince asking you to help save his kingdom, a phone call from someone who definitely is in the IRS. The old rich guy who just decided to make you the beneficiary to his ridiculous wealth for no apparent reason. But upon entering the field, quantum AI broke those filters completely by making you question the one thing humans relied on throughout history: the senses. And that's what makes this a true AI scam. The old cons needed you to slip up, to be careless. This one just needs you to trust a familiar face on your screen, because now that face can be faked perfectly by anyone for the price of a coffee. The entry point is a deepfake video. And these are not the usual blurry, glitchy, Will Smith eating spaghetti fakes from 5 years ago. These are indistinguishable from real footage. Martin Lewis, the UK's most trusted financial journalist, local news anchors, finance ministers, anyone. Whoever the target audience trusts most, that's whose face gets put on the video. The script is always roughly the same. Take what happened to one retiree in Europe. He saw his own country's finance minister deepfaked backing the platform, so he started putting in his savings, a few thousand at a time. The dashboard showed his money doubling every single week. It felt incredible. Except every number on that screen was fake, and by the time he went to pull his money out, the account managers had vanished into thin air, and so had his retirement. There is revolutionary trading technology that the 1% and banks use to get rich, not wanting the rest to have a share of the pie. And now, there's a way. But act quick, because there's a limited window to get in, and the results are life-changing. And here's the trick. The video is designed to make you feel like you weren't supposed to see it, like you caught something before it gets taken down. And it is this manufactured urgency that bypasses rational thinking. You clicked the link, you entered your details, and you are now caught in the trap. Once you're in, the trap turns into a well-oiled machine of lies and deceit. A senior account manager contacts you. They're charming, professional, and seem to know more about you than your closest friends and family. They know exactly the financial situation you're in right now, and they have a solution. Gently, they guide you toward making a small initial deposit, usually something small and manageable for you, $250 to $350. Nothing more than a fun night at Las Vegas or a fancy restaurant, maybe. But it's not about $250. It's about getting you to say yes. And with that first deposit, the dashboard lights up. The AI appears to trade for you. Right before your eyes, $250 becomes $600 in just 2 days. Then $1,200. Then more, till you feel like Lady Luck has given you the blessing of a lifetime. But here's what you need to understand about those numbers. They are all fake. There is no quantum calculator software that taps into the database giving you the best returns. They are a simulation controlled by the scammers designed to do one thing: make you deposit more and more. This is the fake profit layer, and it works because it feels like proof. You saw it yourself. The line went up. You saw the numbers climb. So you transfer more. Maybe $5,000, maybe even $20,000. Strike while the iron is hot, as they say. And soon, everything that you had, years worth of savings, gone in a matter of days. And this happens more often than you'd believe. Regulators who investigated these platforms found these scammers can literally control the way they want you to feel. If they want you to feel like you're winning, they make you win. If they want to create urgency, they make testimonies of people regretting not taking up the offer in time. It's not investing, and you don't find that out until you try to take your money out. At the time of withdrawing your winnings is where the charade ends. You try to take your money out, and suddenly there's a problem. Sometimes it's a tax clearance requirement. Maybe it's a processing fee. Other times your account needs verification before funds can be released. and the fee for it is never suspiciously large, but always compulsory. It's usually calibrated to be just painful enough that you hesitate, but relative enough to your profits that you pay it anyway. And then there's another fee, and another. It is rather common that many of the scam calls that Americans receive are from Indian call centers pretending to be technicians from Microsoft or any other noteworthy establishment that they can think of. But that doesn't mean India is safe from getting scammed themselves. In Bangalore, India, there was a case from 2025 where a 54-year-old woman who had seen a deepfake of India's finance minister, Nirmala Sitharaman, endorsing the platform. Getting baited hook, line, and sinker, the victim made 9 separate transactions across 6 different payment providers over a span of 3 months to 6 different finance figures with different banks. Securities transaction tax, FEMA tax, declaration fees, wallet processing fees, one-time release charges. The pop-ups and calls never seemed to end. By the time she realized what was happening, she had lost 33 lakh rupees, over $35,000 gone like it never existed. The grim reality is that such cases are anything but uncommon. It's just another Tuesday in the quantum AI operation. The FBI's 2025 Internet Crime Report logged over 22,000 complaints tied to AI-enabled fraud, representing nearly $900 million in losses in a single year. Americans lost $5.7 billion to investment fraud in 2024 alone, making it the single largest category of financial crime reported that year. In the UK, payment fraud and scams cost £1.17 billion in 2024. Deepfake-related fraud increased more than 10 times between 2022 and 2023, with some regions in Hong Kong seeing spikes above 1,500%. Quantum AI is not a product, it's not a company, it's a brand. When one domain gets shut down, 3 more appear. When one company gets flagged, it gets rebranded. The Belgian regulator FSMA confirmed the platform manipulates transactions to create false profit illusions. Germany's BaFin has issued 3 separate warnings in 2022, February 2025, and March 2025. And the Netherlands AFM logged multiple warnings across different domain names between July 2023 and January 2026. And here's the detail that should make your skin crawl. Some variants of this scam don't just take your money, they take your security. They install remote access software on your device and, like looking into a window, can see your files, passwords, banking apps, everything that has sensitive data. Victims have reported receiving between 6 and 80 unsolicited calls per day after initial contact, some lasting for months. The scam doesn't end when you stop paying. It ends when the scammers decide you have nothing else to give. The cybersecurity community has started describing what these platforms represent as something genuinely new. Fake investment ecosystems, complete with AI voices, AI avatars, simulated trading dashboards, fake customer service, and fake news coverage, all coordinated to make an entirely fictional financial product feel real. Seeing is no longer believing. Hearing is no longer believing. That's not a metaphor. That's the operational reality of fraud in 2026. By now, you must be asking yourself, if this is the state of the world right now, how do I even protect myself? Thankfully, like everything in life, such scams are not perfect. And the irony is that their greatest strength is also their greatest weakness: reasoning and reality. There is nothing called free money. No legitimate investment ever promises guaranteed returns. Real investing is uncertain. Anyone who tells you otherwise is lying. If a celebrity is endorsing an investment platform in a video, verify it directly. Go to that celebrity's official channels. Search their name plus scam. If they've reached you, then the scam has reached others too. The moment any platform asks you to pay a fee to access your own profits, stop. That fee structure is the signature of this exact scam. You will never see your money again after that point. And if you think you've already been targeted, then document everything. Screenshots, transaction records, email threads. Report to your national financial regulator and to the FBI's IC3 if you're in the US. There are many such victims who have recovered partial funds through their banks, but it was only due to the fact that they acted quickly. AI is not the enemy here. Like all technologies, it's a tool. And right now, just as it's become a part of our daily lives, there are also people using it effectively to exploit human psychology for financial fraud. The best defense isn't technical, it's knowing the playbook. And now, you know it. Share this video with someone who needs to see it, especially anyone who's ever been curious about investment platforms online. You might literally save them tens of thousands of dollars, and who knows, maybe even save yourself from financial ruin. Subscribe if you're new. Drop a comment. Have you or someone you know encountered one of these scams? Until next time.